Savannah Chrisley goes off on Mom Julie's prosecutor. Savannah Chrisley, along with her brother Chase and the family's attorney Alex Little, addressed cameras outside the courthouse on Wednesday following Julie Chrisley's resentencing hearing. In her statement, Savannah alleged that the prosecution was uneducated. The family is going to continue to try and fight the court in regard to her parents' sentences. Here's what she had to say. Chrisley's family attorney incredibly disappointed. For his part, the Chrisley family's attorney, Alex Little, said that they were incredibly disappointed in the court's decision. A judge chose to uphold Julie Chrisley's original 7-year sentence, stating that it was sufficient for the crimes committed. The family's attorney went on to explain the situation to reporters outside. Julie's sentence was vacated in June due to insufficient evidence. However, Alex Little exclaimed that the court didn't give her a day of credit. When you talk about the public confidence in the court, it is a concerning result, he said. We're also incredibly disappointed in the personal attacks on family members. That's just uncalled for. We're evaluating our options on how to move forward and appreciate everybody's support. One reporter asked about what personal attacks he was referring to. Savannah Chrisley piped up, stating that she was looking right at me. Alex Little said that there were inferences made that Chloe Chrisley, who is in Savannah's care, is not being treated well and being lied to. I've never seen a judge attack family members in a courtroom like that, he said. Savannah interjected, to say that it is for TV ratings or podcast ratings is laughable because both of my parents are sitting in federal prison. So this has nothing to do with ratings. The Chrisley Knows Best star also questioned whether or not the judge had done her homework. Apparently, she alleged that Savannah was spouting lies online, and Savannah asked what steps she had taken to verify the claims she made. She went on a bit of a rant about how she's been looking into the conditions in the prisons in the United States. Savannah Chrisley says prosecution is uneducated. Then a reporter asked her if she felt like the judge was preaching to her during the resentencing hearing. Yeah, she was looking directly at me, Savannah said with a smug smile as Alex Little could be heard saying that was objectively what was happening. He continued, stating that there was nothing wrong with telling Chloe and Grayson that Julie Chrisley could be coming home sooner. As a member of the public, the attorney says, the court's decision simply doesn't pass the smell test. Addressing Savannah Chrisley again, one reporter asked if she felt like there was an injustice. She said, absolutely, and went on to say it was clear that the prosecution was uneducated. Then she reiterated that she would continue to fight for her parents and be as long as I can possibly be. Fans took to Reddit to discuss Savannah's reaction to her mom's resentencing. One person wrote, "Sassy is mad," calling the prosecutor uneducated. Others chimed in with their thoughts in the comments. Savannah Chrisley mentioned during her discussion with reporters that she fully intends to continue to pursue the appeals process until her parents are home. Savannah Chrisley has never been one to bite her tongue, and now she's speaking louder than ever. With her mom, Julie Chrisley, still behind bars and their once glamorous family life shattered, Savannah unleashed a firestorm of emotion during a podcast episode and social media rant aimed squarely at the prosecutor who helped send Julie to prison. The 26-year-old Chrisley Knows Best star is done staying polite and done pretending like she hasn't been raging inside for months. You don't know what you took from us. Savannah's latest podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, took a hard turn from her usual blend of sass and self-care talk. This time, there was no sugarcoating her message. Fighting back tears, and at moments letting them flow, Savannah called out Assistant U.S. Attorney Annalise Peters, who led the prosecution against her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, in the federal fraud case. You stood up there like you were some righteous warrior of truth, Savannah seethed. But all you did was rip a family apart and leave kids without their parents. You don't know what you took from us. Fans have seen Savannah maintain a strong exterior, stepping in as guardian to her younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe, and juggling life in the public eye. But in this episode, the mask slipped, and what poured out was raw pain and frustration. I have nightmares, she admitted, not just about my mom being in a prison cell, but about how cold that courtroom felt, about how they treated her like she wasn't even human. She was more than a case file. Savannah didn't just throw accusations. She laid out her emotional case like a defense attorney fueled by personal loss. According to her, the prosecutor overlooked Julie's role as a loving mother, grandmother, and community volunteer. She made one mistake, and you threw away her life. You acted like she was some criminal mastermind when she was baking banana bread for the church fundraiser the week before. Savannah emphasized that her mom wasn't a monster. She was a matriarch who kept the Chrisley chaos running on caffeine and compassion. You never saw the real her. You saw numbers. You saw a high-profile name you could go after for clout. And now you go home to your family while mine is split across barbed wire and prison gates, legal rebuttals, and public backlash. While Savannah's emotional rant resonated with many loyal fans of the family, legal experts have been quick to weigh in, pointing out that Julie and Todd Chrisley were convicted by a jury of their peers, not one person. Peters, as prosecutor, simply did her job. Still, that logic doesn't satisfy Savannah. There's doing your job, she said bitterly, and then there's doing it with so much venom that it feels personal. And that's what it felt like. Like you hated my mom. Like you wanted to make an example out of her. In a now viral Instagram post following the podcast episode, Savannah doubled down. She posted a side-by-side photo, one of Julie Chrisley in a family Christmas photo and one of her in a prison uniform. The caption: "You see a felon, I see my mother, a woman who raised me, loved me, and deserved mercy. But all she got was a sentence, and silence from those who could have helped." Fighting back in Julie's honor, Savannah has become more than just a reality star in recent years. She's transformed into a vocal advocate for prison reform and for women who she believes are unjustly incarcerated, especially mothers. She's partnered with nonprofit organizations and used her platform to raise awareness about what she calls the over-sentencing epidemic, especially for first-time white-collar offenders. They didn't give her a chance to fix it. No house arrest. No rehab. Nothing. Straight to federal prison, and all because someone wanted a win for their resume. Julie, now serving a multi-year sentence, has reportedly struggled with health issues and isolation while incarcerated. Savannah says she's been denied basic dignity during visits and worries daily about her mom's physical and mental well-being. "She's not the same," Savannah whispered during the most emotional part of her podcast. The light in her eyes, it flickers now, and I'll never forgive the people who took that from her. A family still standing. Despite everything, Savannah insists the Chrisleys are not broken beyond repair. She says faith, love, and the commitment to telling the truth keeps her going. God didn't give us this battle so we'd surrender. He gave it to us so we'd learn how to fight and how to heal. Savannah has filed formal requests for clemency and sentence reduction on Julie's behalf, and hinted that a new legal team is looking into options for appeals or sentence modification. "I will fight until my last breath," she promised, "and I will never, ever let you forget the name Julie Chrisley, not as a number in a case file, but as the woman who built a home and held us all together." Fans rally behind Savannah. After the episode dropped, Savannah's inbox flooded with messages from viewers who praised her courage. "You're doing what any daughter would do." One fan commented, "Don't let them silence you." Another wrote, "I may not agree with what happened, but I agree that families deserve compassion. Stay strong, Savannah." Even critics who once rolled their eyes at the Chrisley family's reality TV antics are acknowledging Savannah's growth. One legal analyst said, "She's turning pain into purpose." Whether you agree with her or not, you can't deny her passion.